Hello, my lovely Virgos. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I will be doing your November reading today. Keep in mind, time is fluid, so whenever you click on this reading, it could resonate with you. And I always encourage people to click on any reading, no matter when it was posted, because it could be your story. We're all on different paths at different times in our lives, so keep that in mind. This is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email's in the box below, and I will gladly give you all the information you need for personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. I do channel messages over there. I'm doing something new for the holiday season. So I've chosen a family in need to help out financially and get gifts for and whatever, because she has 2 kids and things are difficult. I'm not naming names because, it's at their discretion. It's a surprise to them for one, but for 2, I don't want to out somebody's financial situation. But anyways, I've chosen them, so any donation made to my channel, not private reading payments, but just donations, please list them as holiday donation or Christmas donation, and you will be entered in a drawing for a free reading after the holidays with me. So hopefully I have a good turnout, because the more money I raise, the more money I can help this family with. I'm going to help them regardless of donations, but the more the merrier, So if you can help me help this family, then I will repay you by entering you in to win a chance to have a free reading after the holidays. Yay! Anyways, that is all I have for the intro stuff. The shuffle song that I got for you guys was Heaven by Kane Brown. You guys can look it up if you haven't heard it. The lyrics go a little bit like this. Everybody's talking about heaven like they just can't wait to go, saying how it's going to be so good, so beautiful, lying next to you in this bed with you. I ain't convinced, 'cause I don't know how heaven could be better than this. So basically it's about somebody who's in love and they feel that they're in heaven with this person, that no situation, no relationship, nowhere in the world would be better than spending this moment with that person. So somebody is definitely in love, whether it's you, Virgo, or someone you're connecting to. They could be in love with you. You could know them. I don't feel like it's an ex-person. I do feel past energy in this reading so far. Like there could be an ex kind of lingering either in your thoughts or feelings, or just kind of still in your energy. Or in the person you're dealing with, or future person's energy. So there is like stagnant energy that's surrounding the 2 of you, because I feel like you do know this person that that you have feelings for, or that have feelings for you. Obviously they know you if they have feelings, but there's 2 groups. There's one group of Virgos who don't understand just how much someone likes them. And then there's another group where, Virgo, you're feeling this way about a new person, and it's almost like you finally open your eyes to this person, because before you were caught up in the past, and a lot of other things were on your mind that you were kind of neglecting to see what was right in front of you. So yeah, that's the overall energy that I feel right now. So centrally in your spread, this is a general reading. I'm not trying to read for love, but it usually pops up. So I know you guys love the love reads, and I love to read for love. So anyways, the central energy is the 5 of water, which a lot of signs have gotten this. So I don't know if you're connecting to, who was it? Was it Libra and Scorpio? I think those were the 2 signs that had this in the exact same spot. So you could be dealing with either a Libra or Scorpio. This is scorpionic energy. It could be Cancer or Pisces as well as water. But ultimately with the 5 of water, it's that crying over spilt milk, despair. I'm sad. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to kind of keep to myself and work through my feelings, but I don't really know how to work through my feelings, but I'm going to try kind of thing because I don't really want to talk about them. And I sure as shit am not going to go see a counselor kind of energy. I'm just sad. So this is very alone, sullen, sad energy. Let's see why it is here. This could be sadness over things not working out with an ex person. You still could be hung up on the ex because I did feel that residual past energy. Or this could be the fact that some of you are upset that things didn't work out with the past person and you fear that they aren't going to work out with the new person either because maybe you missed an opportunity or you took too long to say how you felt, or maybe you just haven't even told them yet and you're just all up in your head thinking that they've moved on. Well, we have the World card reversed, so this is a cycle that hasn't ended yet, and the Knight of Swords, so there's communication with the Devil reversed, and there's fear with the Nine of Swords. So I feel like there's a fear of communication and actually expressing feelings to somebody. So something isn't over, but I do have a funny feeling that centrally someone, either you, Virgo, or the person you're connecting to, is upset because they feel like this is over, that they missed the boat, they missed the opportunity because they were hung up on something in the past that didn't work out. So now there's this sadness of, will my future not work out either because I think the person that I blew off was the one for me, or I should have told myself because that person is my heaven, is my, I just wanted to say my spirit animal. You two were very aligned and you felt that connection, you just didn't know how to approach it, and I feel like you're sad that it's over, but it's not over. And it caused a lot of stress and anxiety and fear in the past to communicate and tell this person how you felt or how you feel, and I feel like you want to do it, but you're up in your head about it. I don't feel like any of you or any of the Virgos that I'm reading for right now have actually communicated with this new person about their feelings. You might have talked to them on a friendly note or just, about everyday kind of crap, but I don't feel like it got real in depth. So somebody's in their feels about something that ended, but it's not over. So turn that frown upside down, Virgo. I still have a horrible cough. Excuse me. And my ribs are killing me, so bear with me. Past energy, we have the Ten of Water. This is emotional fulfillment. So I feel like in the past you were extremely happy and you want that back. You want that love and feeling to return, where you were happy and excited for the future and wanted to build with somebody. I feel like this is how you felt when you were with your ex person, and this is the person that you want to rekindle things with, but so far it hasn't been panning out for you. And you're remembering, this is like reminiscing on the good times, like how they made you feel. And it's almost like remembering the good to the point where you forget the bad, and the bad was pretty bad. It's just you're in like that nostalgia mode because you just want to remember the happy times. You want this person back because you're attracted to them, or that's how you were feeling up until this point, and now it's almost like you hit a wall and it kind of woke you up. Instead of making you forget everything and giving you amnesia, it literally woke you to the point where you're like, what was I doing? Why was I acting this way? Kind of thing. Like, I think I screwed things up. And then we have the Hangman with the Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, because this past relationship, all the memories that you're remembering and that emotional fulfillment, you've remained stuck in that. It's like you've remained stuck in time. You froze yourself in a time period, and even though physically you're moving forward, doing your daily routine and doing everything you needed to do, you were remaining stuck and stagnant. You're like, in your head, you were still back with this person, enjoying whatever you guys enjoyed to do, enjoying the relationship and just being together. even though it wasn't really happening, it was all in your head. So you're just stuck in memory lane, and it caused a lot of inner conflict. Like, it's almost like I see somebody trying to pull themselves out, like their head out of their ass. They're trying to see things at face value and for what they really are, but they were so caught up in the nostalgia of it all, and the happy feelings, the emotional contentment of these certain memories, that it just overshadowed anything negative that happened between you and this past person. And then when you'd feel these negative emotions towards this person and remember the bad things, it would cause this inner turmoil inside you, which was what was making you stuck. Should I stay or should I go? Should I try to make this work with this past person, or should I move on? So because you couldn't make a choice, because you didn't want to make the wrong choice, you just stayed stuck. You didn't move forward at all. It's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna push pause. It's almost like in that movie Click. Just pause everything and try to think shit through without letting any time pass. But we can't do that in real life, so a lot of time has passed, and you're seeing that, and I feel a sense of regret that maybe you've missed out on certain opportunities, or one opportunity in particular, because you were so caught up in your head on how things, on all the coulda, woulda, shouldas, on how things should have been, but not how they were. I hope that makes sense to somebody. So in your thoughts, Virgo, and if that's not you, that's the past person. Take it where it fits. Then we have the hangman. So now we have the hangman twice. And this is in your thoughts. This is what I just said, staying stuck, not knowing which direction to go in, not knowing how to make a move. It's almost like I see a chessboard, and you literally, the only move you have to make is, it's going to end the game. It's the end all be all, basically. So game over. And you're so hesitant, like, if I do this, then I'm going to lose. If I do this, then I won't win this person's heart, or I won't get to be in this relationship, or whatever. So instead of making that final move, taking that final step, you've decided to just kind of hang out and chill and press pause. So you're mentally remaining stuck in the past because you're afraid of making the wrong choice. I don't feel like you're afraid of commitment, and I don't feel like you're afraid of love, like loving someone or being loved. I feel like you are terrified of making the wrong choice. So if you let the past person go, what if you weren't supposed to, and then they move on with somebody else, and then you never get a chance? Or if you move on to this new person, somebody who you feel this connection with, that you kind of feel like you missed the boat with, it's like, if I move forward with them, is that going to upset my ex? Or are they going to try to come back when I'm with this person? Am I going to hurt this person? Am I going to get hurt? Like, there's like questions upon questions upon questions with zero answers. Just remember, Virgo, no risk, no reward. And you can't stay stagnant and stuck forever. Death, reverse. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Not necessarily, or you could have one on your mind, but ultimately you are refusing to let something that needs to die. So there's a cycle that needs to end. Like I said, there's a cycle that isn't over with somebody new. It's a new hamster wheel. You're still on the rickety old squeaky one that needs to be thrown out, and it hasn't yet. So you're just squeaking right along on repeat, frozen in time. You need to let something go. You need to let it go mentally before you can ever let it go emotionally. And I feel like you have done some work on trying to detach yourself from the situation or this past person, but it's not 100%. It's almost like you have good days or good times, or like a span of time where you're moving forward, you feel the progression, you're like, oh, this is good, okay, I can do this, and then all of a sudden you just stop and you feel stuck, and then you kind of go backwards, and then you move forwards. So you're stuck on this loop, and it needs to end. So why it's all happening is the Four of Water. I feel like you're overthinking the shit out of something. And it's not just this past person. I think it's missing an opportunity with somebody new. Because we go from the 4 to the 5. So with the 4, it's like she's got these 3 pearls or bubbles, whatever you want to call them. And she's happy with them, but she's holding out a bigger one, a bigger opportunity, big love. So these are all the things that you have for yourself and that you've had in the past, like, you know, I've experienced this, that, and whatever, but I've never experienced this. I've never dated this person. I've never had this much love. I've never had this. And you're looking at it and you're examining it. And I feel like you took forever. You're still looking at it. You're not moving forward with a decision. You're just staring at what could be because you haven't ended something from the past. You're still hung on to it. And because of that, because of this over-analyzing and staying stuck and stagnant, now you're up in your feels and sad because you feel like this person moved on and that they don't want to be with you anymore, that you missed the boat because you sat there and stared at them forever. It's like I see a car dealership and there's one car that is such a good deal and it's almost sounds too good to be true. Like the price is great. You know, the air conditioning works, the heat works, it's got power, everything, and it's within your price range. It's actually cheaper than what you expected, and you're hesitant because you're like, it's got to be a lemon. Something's got to be wrong with this fucking thing. So you're just looking at it and thinking and thinking and thinking, and before you know it, someone came in and bought the car. By the time you're ready to go in and say, yes, I want it, it's already been sold. So now you're sad. So I feel like you might think that this new person is off dating somebody else and you missed the opportunity with them. I don't feel like they are. I don't have any inclination or any reason to believe that they have met somebody else right now. I just feel like that's an irrational fear that you have because of lack of communication, because of fear of communicating. So you got this internal struggle going on because you feel like you missed the boat. You feel like somebody made a choice and left you behind. Page of Pentacles. This is younger energy. This person could be younger than you or you're younger than them, whatever. If not, it just could be maturity-wise. Someone's more mature than the other. But I feel like with this Four of Water, is while you were examining what this person had to offer you, you were giving them, you weren't giving much to the situation. So you weren't giving them much feedback. You weren't giving them an answer. You were beating around the bush, but kind of trying to keep them hanging on, but minimally. And because you went about it in kind of an immature way and didn't match this person, they withdrew, basically. And if that wasn't them, or vice versa. I don't remember how I said it, so take it where it fits. It's either you did it or they did it. But I feel like there was a small offer made and it didn't match what somebody else was bringing to the table. So somebody, probably you, are upset that things didn't work out. I am really sorry. Hold on. It's already 5:45. Okay. So in the near future, Virgo, we have the Ace of Earth. There's that new beginning. It's like the Ace of Pentacles. It's shiny and bright and exciting. But you're sitting here sad. You don't realize that this person hasn't given up. That they still want to offer you this. That they want you to match them, to come in with a better offer. I feel like this person's waiting on communication from you. Because it's almost like the ball's in your court now, or vice versa, whatever. But I do feel like there is an opportunity here. You didn't miss the boat, even though you might fear that you did, or they fear that. Someone fears it. What is this new beginning for my Virgos? I feel like the past really needs to remain in the past. And if you have children with this past person, that's totally fine. Co-parent and do what you need to do for the kids, you know, but that doesn't mean you have to stay with that person. Then we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So this is either not moving forward or taking your time. And then Justice at the bottom of the deck with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So, with the Five of Pentacles behind that. So this is getting justice for not working on things and feeling left out. Somebody made a decision to leave somebody out in the cold, and somebody wants justice for that action, basically, for what happened. And I don't feel like it's revenge kind of justice. I feel like they want this new person, or the person that feels rejected, wants justification for why you left them hanging, why you didn't move forward with them, and why you want them now, kind of thing. They want to make sure it's not just for sex, which I don't think it is, because with this in the reverse, this is taking your time or not moving at all. I feel like it's a message of bad news as well. But for some reason, I don't feel like this message has actually come in. I feel like this is a fear. Yep, dropping the burdens. Somebody fears that somebody dropped them like a bad habit, like they're not going to move forward and have a new beginning with them because they're taking too long. But I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like this new person, if you and this new person are willing to open up and communicate, like legit communicate, have that open line of communication between the two of you, like two adults, things will slowly progress forward, and this person can actually help you work through some of this baggage, or vice versa, and release some of these burdens from the past, so that you can break the cycle and get out of the stuck energy and move forward in a very positive and loving way. I feel like for whoever's sitting in this sadness, and whoever's stuck on repeat, they're having a difficult time seeing beyond the now, seeing beyond what's happened to them, seeing beyond what they're going through in the moment. But it's going to take someone special to kind of pull them out of the mud. You know what I mean? This person's definitely stuck, and I feel like this new person, they're not really making any power moves or sudden moves to help, but they are very helpful, and they're willing to help you, or you're willing to help them. Because it's like with this buck here, you don't want to rush in, because you're going to they're going to get spooked, you know? So I feel like this is calculated, and this is taking your time and being slow. It's a slow approach so that somebody doesn't get scared, because Virgo, I feel like, you know, if this person rushes and does too much too fast, you will run. And maybe that's what happened in the past, and why you feel like it's a missed opportunity now, because, you know, this person did approach you a little on the fast side. They tried to move things along too quickly for you, and it did spook you. So I feel like this person's going to approach you in a very slow manner this go around, because they genuinely want to help you, for whoever this is, vice versa, whatever. But somebody wants to help somebody. They want to move forward with them in a positive way, and they're willing to wait, as long as you can match them, or they can match you. I feel like you have to be on an even playing ground, and if you're not, then this person isn't going to be as devoted as what I just said. Externally, so this person, whoever you're dealing with, is the moon. You could be dealing with a Piscean, not necessarily. It could be someone that you don't even realize. Someone that you think or thought is gone. It could be someone who's a tarot reader. Someone who watches you, potentially, or you watch them. Maybe they're a reader and you watch their readings. Maybe it could be something along those lines, or vice versa. They could be dealing with the metaphysical, things like that. Or you could just be watching tarot, or reading tarot, or talking to spirit, trying to gather information about this person, because you're kind of left in the dark. Like, you don't really know that much about them. You want to know more. You want to know where you stand. You want to know where they stand, because I feel, like I said, there's a block in communication. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So we have it in the upright and we have it in the reverse. I feel like you think this person has moved on, but they haven't. They're just not telling you that. This person might be allowing you to believe whatever you want to believe until you actually open up and communicate with them. I also feel for some of you, this person is on the verge of giving up, because they're not going to sit here and wait forever. Can I get one more for the moon and the Ace of Pentacles reverse, please? Which would suck, but, you know, what's meant to be will always find a way. So if it takes longer, they move on with somebody else, it, you know, just might take a little bit longer for you guys to reconnect later on down the road. which I hope that that's not what ends up happening, because then we have strength reversed. Somebody's trying to overcome the fear of things not moving forward. Yeah, someone didn't feel very successful with the Six of Wands reversed, that this wasn't going to be successful. I feel like this person knows that you're hung up on your ex, or you know that they're hung up on theirs, however it goes. But ultimately, this person is hiding their fears. There's a fear that this is not going to work out, that this is not going to move forward. I feel like they fear that you are either going to go back to your ex, or you just are not interested in them, and they're just not telling you this fear because they don't want to be vulnerable. So you guys are mirroring each other in a way. So they're not moving forward, and neither are you, and you're both doing it out of fear. But this person, I feel like, has actually tried. They've approached you in the past, and they're kind of at a loss right now because of whatever you said. However the conversation went, it probably didn't go the way that they had hoped. But yeah, what they're hiding and not telling you is that they're fearful that this won't get off the ground, that you won't offer them this new beginning, because they actually really want to be with you just as much as, when you think about this person, they think about you just as much. And this is the new person, not the ex. So the potential outcome for as the energy stands right now is the Fool. There's that risk. No risk, no reward. So this is taking that leap of faith, like, okay, well, if I really want this to work, and I really want to be with Virgo, or if Virgo really wants to be with so-and-so, this new person, you need to make a move. You can't just sit silent or stay in hangman mode and keep repeating cycles and fighting with yourself internally and allowing fear to take over and expect that things are going to work out. There's some healing that needs to be done, and I feel like, Virgo, you are working on yourself, and I feel like if the other person is in this energy, then they're working on themselves so that you two can move forward, because I do feel like there is a connection here that's worth having, and it's 1,000 times better than whatever your relationship was with this past person, Virgo, but you just don't know that yet because you haven't given it a chance. So why is the Fool card here? This is moving on up, taking a chance to try things, potentially on your own. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like if you don't speak up, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be moving on by yourself. This new person's going to find somebody else, and your ex-person is probably already entertaining other people, so you're going to be going it alone. And so is this other person. So if things keep going the way they're going, yeah, you're going to stay in this stuck energy until you can break that cycle. I feel like you and this potential soulmate or past life person are going to go your separate ways, because, like I said, time waits for nobody. So this person isn't going to wait around forever, Virgo, and neither should you. So somebody needs to make a move, especially if they really feel disconnected to this person. Then we have the Nine of Wands. This is not wanting to give up. It's also being guarded. It's almost like if you don't communicate with them, this person might find somebody else, whatever. You're going to be forced to move on, have a new beginning on your own. You're still going to be guarded, but you're still going to watch this person. You're still going to have these feelings and want to try to make something work, but you're going to do it behind the scenes, or so are they. I feel like you both will do it to each other, and it's going to cause a lot of stress and anxiety because it's all the what ifs. I should have said this. Why didn't I say this? Shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of crap. Sorry, I saw a message. And then we have Judgment reversed. This is making a decision. So yeah, it's all up to you, Virgo. It's basically boils down to, how do you want things to pan out? Do you want this new person bad enough? Or do you want to sit here and wait on someone from the past who probably is never going to come back around? This is like wishful thinking, and this is right here in front of you. It's an opportunity that I feel like a lot of you are going to let pass you by. And if it's not you, like I said, Virgo, it could be the other person who's doing this to you and you're waiting on them. Because I am dealing with energy. So like I said, take it where it fits. If it doesn't fit at all, don't force it. It's not your story this time. Hopefully next time. But yeah, your guardian angel that I have for you is the angel of music. And it's so funny that I picked the lyrics for you, like a shuffled song, because I think I had skipped a couple. Yeah, because after Leo's, I ended up putting in a playing part of a song for them, and of course it was copyright issues, so I had to go through the whole fucking bullshit of trying to cut it out and like all that, trim it and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna step away from the fucking songs for a little while. But anyways, I feel like music reminds you of this person. Music also soothes your soul. It gets you out of your head, and it comforts you. So it's almost like the music that you listen to affects your mood. So whatever mood you're in is the type of music you're going to listen to. And I feel like there's either one song in particular or a few songs that make you think of this new person, that make you feel, I don't know, feel all kind of giddy inside to an extent. If that's not you, it's them. But I feel there's definitely a connection when it comes to music, and your guides and angels are actually sending you signs and synchronicities within lyrics and within songs. So like there might be one song that you think of with like that makes you think of this new person because you're friends with them, whatever. And when you're thinking of that person and wondering if maybe you should call them or contact them, all of a sudden the song that makes you think of them pops on. Something like that. So pay attention to random songs and lyrics that really stand out to you, and numbers. Just keep that in mind, because your angels are talking to you, trying to push you forward and get you out of the stuck energy. So that's what I have for you, my loves. If I don't talk to you before Thanksgiving, then I wish you a very blessed Turkey Day. I usually cook dinner for my family. It takes me about 3 days, but I love to cook, so it is what it is. If this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Don't forget to hit me up for a personal reading. I do have openings. Check me out on Patreon and do a holiday donation to help that family out. I would be beyond grateful if you guys wanted to help me contribute to this family and just spread the love and the joy this holiday season. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. All the best. Bye.